Hi everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. And today I'm going to be talking about one of my very favorite makeup brands, and it's called E.L.F. It's Eyes, Lips, Face. Super affordable, and it's not only available now online. It used to be just online only. Now you can find it in Target, CVS, and also in Walmart. So with all that, I'm going to go ahead and get started and just tell you some of my favorite E.L.F. products. Tell you about some of my E.L.F. favorite products. So here we go. Okay, E.L.F. has like an array or like a complete line of products from lipsticks, powders, foundations, mascara, eyeliners, blushes. I mean, just a full line of makeup. Super affordable prices, and so it's like one of my favorites because they have really good quality makeup and the price is so budget friendly. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is going to be the foundation. The foundation that I really like is the E.L.F. Flawless Finish Foundation. Here we go. It's going to take it just a minute to focus, but it is the E.L.F. Flawless Finish Foundation, SPF I think it's 15. Yeah, it's right on the front, 15. And so it does help prevent sunburns, but it's has the pump on it, and this was in my favorite foundation video, which I'll link that. And it has medium to full coverage. It's lightweight though on the skin, but it's great with, you can use it with a beauty blender, or you can use it with just a flat brush, foundation brush. And so this is one of the best foundations that I've tried so far with E.L.F. Now speaking of foundation, of course you have to have a primer before you put your foundation on, and this is I love this one. This is the Poreless face primer, and it's super creamy. I'll show you. Just pump it out. I love the pump. Everything has pumps these days. But it looks like a lotion, and it's just super creamy smooth, and it helps to blend the skin, blend out your pores, or minimize your pores. Yeah, so it's definitely one that I think you should try, and it's super creamy, super smooth. I have dry skin, so it's great for my dry skin, and it makes the application of your foundation just go on so smoothly. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is the concealer. It's the HD Lifting Concealer, and it has the doe foot applicator, just like so, and it's super creamy. It goes on, it's not too thick, so it's not like a paste. It's a liquid, and it gives me great coverage and just hides those dark circles, and it blends out very, very well, but it also gives me a little bit of highlight too under my eyes, which I totally need that. Now this is the Makeup Mist and Set. I think they do have like an illuminating mist and set spray, and they also have, I think, a matte finish spray, which I can't really tell the difference between the three. So I just always get the Makeup Mist and Set, and this is at a very affordable price to set your makeup. And it may not be as good as my Urban Decay All Nighter spray or my Skindinavia spray, but it is definitely a cheaper alternative, and I feel like, you know, it does a pretty good job. Next thing is going to be, and I know you've heard me talk about this a lot, and it's the Lip Exfoliator. And it has like this, it's a lip kind of scrub in a tube, and a bullet, you know, just like a lipstick. And it has kind of like this mapley or brown sugar kind of lip scrub. It's kind of granular. And so you just kind of rub it across your lips before you apply your lipstick or your balms or anything like that, and it will definitely slough off all that dead skin. The next thing is actually a lipstick. It's the E.L.F. Moisturizing Lipstick, and now it's just kind of like a CoverGirl packaging kind of style. That's what it reminds me of, where you can see the color at the bottom. And it has like a full, you know, line of different colors, but it's super moisturizing to the lips. It has great coverage, and I really like it, and these are super affordable. I think these like run $3, so I mean, how can you go wrong with a $3 lipstick? This one is actually another lipstick, and of course this one is in more of a pencil style, and it's not a lip pencil, it is a lipstick. And so you're just kind of twist it up. And now this one is in the color Tea Rose, but they have a ton of different colors. I just happen to love this Tea Rose color. That's so pretty. I just love it. If you can see that. And then it's moisturizing to the lips. It's not very drying or anything like that. And these are super affordable. And like I said, they come in all different colors. So you definitely should check those out. Let's see. I do love this product. This is a makeup remover pen. So if there is something that you need to remove, like eyeliner, or like say you're putting on your mascara and you get those little dots under your eyes of the mascara, this is wonderful for that, because you swipe it away. And I'll show you, like here's the lipstick that I just did. So I'm going to swipe that over this lipstick and it will definitely remove it. So you can use that, like I said, with your eyeliner, mascara, any kind of makeup mistakes that you make, and you can just wipe it away. Another lip product, this one actually is kind of sugary sweet. It doesn't have actually like a flavor, it's just a sweetness, but it's something that you can put on your lips to remove your lipstick. And it's great for those new matte stay all day lipsticks that are kind of tough to get off your lips. You just kind of swipe this on, kind of, you know, pat your lips together or rub your lips together, kind of let it sit on there for just a minute, you know, let it kind of sink in, and then just kind of take a wipe and just wipe it right off. It takes everything off, so it's really a great lipstick remover. Okay, let's get into some of the super favorites of mine. And this is, and they all pretty much have this kind of same packaging. It's kind of this black square, you know, kind of hard plasticky packaging. And this one is actually the contour palette. And it's a quad, and these things pop out really super easy. So if you want to put them in like a Z palette of some type, it has a mirror with it. And this is, like I said, the contour palette. So it has like this different array of colors. This one's like a warm brown color. Then you kind of have a peachy color, peachy gold color. This one is more of like your yellow kind of banana color, and this is a light kind of cream color. So all of these are great to use on your face while you're doing all of your contouring. I've got it on today and I love it. I use this a lot. This is actually, I think, my second one that I purchased, and they do last you a long time. I use this one so much, and I just love it. So next thing is going to be the bronzer palette. Now, I just got this bronzer palette like a couple of weeks ago, and I haven't really used it that much, but it's the same type of packaging with the mirror, and it has all of your bronzing elements to it. So you have like your all different kinds of warm tones, lighter tones down in here, but this would definitely, and I would even think, you know, from light skin, fair skin to your darker skin could actually use this. And like I said, they do all kind of push out pretty easy, so you can put these in a Z palette if you want to. So same kind of packaging now. Now this one is actually the blush palette, and look at these blushes. I love their blushes. Look at those. And they're so, just like the contouring and the bronzing, I mean, they don't kick up a lot. They're creamy. That's what they are. They're creamy. I know I said powdery, but sorry. And they blend so well. Like, I'm just putting this all over my hand so you can see how well it just blends out. And it's so pretty. If you can actually see that. I don't know if it's like so bright that you can see that. But it does. It just blends so well, so smooth. But I'll go ahead and just kind of swatch how that one looks on the side. But it's so pretty. And then it just kind of blends out all over your cheeks, and it's such a pretty color. That's this color right here. I have on this color today. I don't have really colors to these, but love them. This one is actually kind of a corally color, but it's not reading very well, I don't think, with this light, but I absolutely love it. And they have some eyeshadows, and they have like all kinds of eyeshadows. I mean, their eyeshadows are so awesome, and they have like these huge palettes down to the smallest palettes. I have this particular one that's just kind of a neutral palette, and they all come in this kind of packaging like this. But this one's like so super soft, and it doesn't have a lot of kick up on it or anything like that, and super pigmented. Look at that. Look how pigmented that is. Okay, so that is this darker one. So I'm going to swatch this it's kind of a gold, kind of bronzy color. And look at that. It's so pigmented. I just love these. Their eyeshadows are really good quality. So they do have, they're called mineral blushes, and they have, I think, maybe 4 different colors. This one is in the Jet Setter. Yeah, Jet Setter. So, and it comes in the packaging like this, you know, just this round packaging, and no mirror or anything like that, but they have really pretty colors, and so soft and smooth. Don't cake up on your skin or anything like that. If you can see that, you can get the light. Let me see if I can focus. Let me play with my camera here just a minute. See if I can get it to focus. I love that. So really like this color. Definitely try out their blushes. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so definitely try out their blushes. They're awesome. Eyeshadows, blushes, all of that. And the last thing I want to talk about is the eyelid primer. Right before you put on your eyeshadow, it's got the doe foot applicator. See that? And it just goes right on, and I like it. I mean, I think I paid $1, maybe $2 for this, and it definitely works for me. It kind of, once you put it on your eyelid, it gets a little tacky, and that way your eyeshadow will cling to that and stay on your eyes all day long. And go over your makeup with the makeup setting spray, and you'll be good to go. So those are some of my favorite products from E.L.F. And like I said, go and check them out online before you purchase, but you can go to Walmart, CVS, or Target and pick up some products right there in the store. If you have any suggestions of videos that you want me to do, just leave me a comment below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And like I said, if there's anything that you're thinking about for purchasing as far as makeup goes or beauty products, just let me know. I will be glad to do a video about it or do a review about it. So stay tuned for more videos, and I appreciate y'all tuning in today. Bye, y'all.